Okay, so here I am traveling on the road and trying to run this by myself. So hope you guys are great. I want to do a video today on commercial real estate for the Cardone zone. Commercial real estate in the 2020, what clearly is going to be a massive recession. I don't want to take that and make that lightly, and I also don't want to terrify anyone, but this is going to be an epic event, without a doubt. Commercial real estate and the 2020 recession. I've been calling a recession now for some time. Let's see if it clears up. Okay, I think it clears up now. Hope you guys are doing great today. Grant Cardone here in the Cardone zone. Every Monday I come to you, talk about real estate, how to invest in it, how to buy it, how to manage, how to keep it, how to exit it. Today I want to talk to you about what is going on right now and how commercial real estate will be impacted by what could be the biggest contraction the United States has ever experienced. So good news, bad news, more bad news, it's coming. Clearly, I just want to tell you guys it's coming. I've already contacted everybody involved on our side. We have 8,000 apartments under ownership and management, and we know that there will be an impact here. If unemployment hits 30%, which Goldman Sachs is suggesting this morning, I think it could go that high. I don't think that that's an exaggeration. There'll be 45 million people unemployed. Our real estate will be impacted, clearly. Okay, people lose their jobs, they can't make their rent. Good news, bad news. I'm going to cover all of it. Okay, so post your comments below. Am I exaggerating the situation? Am I creating problems by saying all this? I've always been a transparent person, and I will continue to be a transparent person. And for me to think that there's not going to be an effect here, we laid off 42 people last week for my company. Paid them through the end of the month. Laid off 42 people. We hope that we can hire them back as soon as we get on the other side of this. We only let go of 5 people out of Cardone Capital, 4 or 5 people out of Cardone Capital, and we want to hire those 5 people back. So 37 people out of Cardone Training Technologies, 5 people out of Cardone Capital, and we also know that we have 8,000 families that we're renting apartments to, and we're providing assistance to many of them already in doing what we can to help them. I have 3,200 investors that depend on me to protect those properties. So, is there a bloodbath coming? Yes. Okay. Will we survive this? Guarantee you we will survive it. And the thing to do, if you own real estate right now, the thing to do is you have to manage that property like never before. You have to manage the property, you have to manage the tenant, you have to take care of the property so that you can service the debt. And if you're buying deals right now, you know, I don't know that you'll be able to get debt on a deal 30 to 60 days from now. We're still actually looking at properties right now. So we're going to do the best we can to, number 1, take care of the tenant, number 2, take care of the property, number 3, service the debt. Because when we get on the other side of this, okay, I know that the kind of real estate that we've invested in, that I've been talking about for some time now, the kind of real estate that provides in great locations, around jobs, okay, in warm locations where there's tax advantages to live in there, those properties will always be necessary. So when you talk about commercial real estate, there's residential commercial, there is shopping centers, there's retail commercial, there's industrial, there's a lot of different kinds of real estate. There's residential real estate that doesn't provide income, okay? So I see your questions about how did I meet Kevin Hart, I'll tell you that in a second. But I really want to address your real estate questions below. So in comments, please put your real estate question there. I'll do my best. Everybody is going to be impacted by this, folks. I know that there's people out there actually pulling. Yeah, this is really live. I know there's people out there that are actually pulling against me right now. Like, oh, I want to see Grant Cardone go down. Okay, on the other side of this, folks, I will end up with 28,000 apartments, not 8. Trust me. People will need a place to live. If you're out there buying apartments right now, duplexes, fourplexes, 10plexes, 20 apartments, you are going to have a very, very tough, difficult time. Johnny, why are you asking me to join a Zoom meeting? Sabrina, you don't have a phone, huh? I think Johnny's asking me to join a Zoom meeting. Now Johnny's video, send me a video. I'm doing better. Sales have gone up. Johnny, I can't take your call. Call Johnny, Sabrina, from the phone, from the house phone. So what can you do right now, okay? First thing you got to do is you got to look at the property that you have and manage it like you never have managed it before. Take care of the tenants. Number 2, you need to fill up occupancy where you can. So we just offered, I don't have his phone number. You can send him an email right there though, or just try to FaceTime him off my main computer. We just sent an email out to help people that need housing assistance. Okay. Now there's a lot of laws in this country today, like Fair Housing Acts. I can't actually offer housing to people for free because if I do that for one person, I have to do it for all people. You guys can hear me, right? Can you guys hear me? If it hits 30% vacancy, Johnny, what's up? Why do you keep inviting me to stuff?
What's up, Jim? I'm just trying to figure out what way's going to work the best, you know?
Well, Johnny, I'm on YouTube right now live.
Oh, perfect. All righty.
So right now you're interrupting my damn.
My bad.
See, I got Johnny over there. See, we got all kind of stuff going on right now. So Johnny, just be sure that we're functioning here because I got a lot of questions coming in. A lot of people are very, very interested in this topic.
Gotcha.
So I'm on a live stream right now. Okay. They say yes, but it's a bad connection. Is it a bad connection, Johnny?
Let me see. I'm going to take a look right now.
Okay, so a couple things. If you own a resident, it looks like that they're going to provide up to 12 months of relief on mortgages. Yeah, I have people tell me it's a bad connection. Johnny, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm going to take a look right now and give you a call right back.
Now, just tell me now, Johnny. You can't do it right now?
I don't see it here on
Yeah, they're coming in. It's choppy. They're saying it's choppy. I don't know why it would be choppy. I'm on a dedicated line right here. So, look, we've already made. We've already made. What you got, Johnny? Is it good?
It's coming in pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. So look, let me just get this through with even though a bad connection. So the basic part of the conversation can be gotten through to you. Number 1, okay, if you own the kind of real estate that I own, you are not going to lose that kind of real estate as long as you do a couple things. Number 1, talk to your lender. Stay in communication with your lender. I owe $1 billion to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Teachers Credit Union, and another bank. Johnny, you can dump off now. I am in communication with my lenders. Stay in communication with your lenders. Communicate with your lender. Talk to your lender. Tell them what you want to do. Okay, number 1. When I call my lender, the first thing I say is, look, I'm here for the long haul. I'm here to take care of the property, okay? Number 3, I have to take care of the tenant. You have to take care of the lender, the property, and the tenant. And so there's no reason for people to lose property as long as you take care of your tenant, over-deliver, as long as you haven't over-debted yourself, over-leveraged the debt, borrowed more money than you should have, which we have not. We think cash flow will be hit, but I believe, because I always invest for 10 years. I invest for 10-year term. That's why we set our term up the way we did at our real estate portfolios. This is about to buy properties today for an exit 8 to 10 years out. You never want to exit in this kind of market. Now, all that being said, there's a lot of people that don't do what I'm telling you guys to do. And there's a lot of people that aren't going to do what I'm telling you guys to do. Okay, which is pay attention to the tenant, pay attention to the lender, pay attention to the property. A lot of people go into these events undercapitalized. They can't take They don't even have staff to talk to the lender. We've already been in touch with our lenders. We're already in touch with every property. We're already in touch with our tenants. We're already in touch with our investors, saying, hey, this is where we're at. This is an epic global event beyond anybody's imagination. And everyone will be affected, period. There's no getting away from that reality, okay? Now what do we do? Now that we know that, what do? We have the best real estate possible in the world. When this is over, shopping centers, some of them will never fill up again. Office buildings, okay, will probably be at 70% occupied in office buildings nationwide. 3, okay, rent delinquencies will go up because people lost their jobs, but once that moves through the system, okay, I believe apartments will be a safe haven for cash flow, capital protection, and capital appreciation. Why? Because people have to live somewhere. Food, water, housing. And if you don't have the housing, you don't have number 3, you have no place to store number 1 and number 2. Food, water, housing. Okay, it's simple, folks. Now, if you're losing your job at this moment and you live in a property, okay, I'm telling you, the last thing you want to give up right now is that unit. Focus on finding a good job. Amazon is going to hire 100,000 people and they're doubled their minimum wage. They need people right now. Go where the jobs are right now if you lost your job. You want a stable place to live. We offered housing assistance this weekend. I put out an email to my database and said, hey, we're offering housing assistance where we can actually offer people 3 months of housing assistance for new tenants to help people because of this coronavirus situation. And we can't do it for free, but we can figure out some kind of way to help people at this very crucial time. So we want to help you. I'm going to be here to help you. I give you this information today on YouTube to tell you if you own the kind of real estate I've been buying now for years. In 2008, it came back. 1995, it came back. In 2000, it came back. In 2001, it came back. In 2015, it popped. It will come back because people have to live someplace. So be in touch with your lender. Talk to your lender. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is my staff. Call them up. This is my staff. This is where I'm at. This is what we owe you. This is what we pay you. I'm going to stay in communication with you every week, every 2 weeks. How often do you want the communication? I'll give it to you every day if you want. That relationship you have with your lender is vital, okay? So I'm here to help you understand where we're at. Number 2, stay in touch with your tenant. Make sure your tenant is being communicated with. Anything I can do to help you. How can I help you? How can I assist you? How can I work with you? Don't lose your place, okay? Who can help you make your rent? How can I help you there? Can we move you to a studio rather than a 2-bedroom? Whatever the case is, how can we help and assist our tenant? The third thing is you have to take care of the property. Secure your property. Take care of it. Have capital set aside for water problems, paint problems, maintenance issues. Take care of the property. Okay, for all of you out there that may be in transition, I have friends that are in Miami, they live in New York, they were in Miami, and they're like, hey man, I need some housing for the next 2 months because I don't even want to go back to New York. I have friends right now that were in Panama City on vacation. Hey, they want to go back to Chicago, and they're like, I can't get back to Chicago right now because it's mayhem. Can you help me? We have properties. This is for people in need, okay? This is for new tenants. If I can help you, we have property in Houston, Sugar Land, Austin, Texas, Mobile, Alabama, Savannah, Georgia, Panama City, Daytona, St. Lucie, Ormond Beach, Miami, I'm missing something, Delray Beach, Naples, Florida. If you're in any of those markets, I think I got everything. If you're in any of those markets and you need 3 months of housing, I can't do it for free, but I can help you. Okay, email or go to grantcardone.com/apartments grantcardone.com/apartments. grantcardone.com/apartments. I have a property in Houston and in Sugar Land. For some reason, people said don't go to Sugar Land. Sugar Land is one of the nicest suburban neighborhoods in all of America, so I don't know why somebody wouldn't want to come there. But Naples is awesome. I got a property in Maryland I forgot about. I got property in Maryland. Most of these properties are 95% occupied. Some of them are 98% occupied. I have one property with 234 units, 233 of them are occupied. So I can't promise you that I have a place for you. We do have limited housing. I'll also tell you this for you guys out there doing real estate. We had the highest renewals in the last week I've ever had in my entire career. We had the highest renewal rate I've ever had in my entire 35-year career investing in real estate. Okay, now the good news. Is there any good news in this? Yes, okay. It looks to me like what I heard this morning on the news doesn't make me an expert. I'm not an economist. I'm not in the government. I think that every asset class, particularly something as big as apartment debt, I'm talking about the debt now, we can reach about 75% occupied and still be service the debt and the expenses. What you don't want to do is be able to service debt only and not the property. You got to be able to service the property, because once the owner can't service the property, he's going to quit servicing the debt. So everybody can go 2 or 3 or 4 months without cash flow. What you don't want to do is start going into, I can't service the property. I don't have any money set aside for maintenance. We have money set aside for maintenance and servicing the property, and then we want to service the debt, and then anything left over is cash flow to the investors, okay? Hey, Spencer, you don't need to feel bad for me, man. This is I'm telling you, this is going to be, for those of you who, you're ethical, you take care of things, you take care of tenants, you take care of properties. I assure you, on the other side of this, I'm going to end up much bigger than we are right now, okay? Because there's a lot of guys like me that are investing like me, that they're undercapitalized, they're over-leveraged, they don't have a team, and they will not be able to withstand the test of time. So if you're an operator, now's the time to be an operator. Now's the time to be an operator, okay? And if you're a smart operator, now's the time to get real smart, so that when people that don't operate their properties properly, come over here, champ. When people that don't operate their properties properly, the lenders who don't want to be managers will call you up and say, hey, we got properties here. These guys can't handle it. Do you want to run these properties? So we want to help you guys. Every Monday I'll come here and continue to do a show on real estate and what we're finding out, what we're learning. We're all learning together right now. Gerald says you look just like your mama, but she acts just like me. I'll continue to give you updates on the real estate. Whatever happens next week, I'll let you know. April 1st, we have rent renewals, so we're going to see that. Last week, we found out about our renewals. Next week, we'll find out about people paying their rent. Can they pay their rent? How do they pay their rent? Is the rent what they let go of? Is the car what they let go of? They're going to let go of something. If you lose your job, you're going to let go of something. So we're all in this mess together, folks. And good news is we will get out of this mess together. And for all you guys out there hating on me and pulling against me and wishing against me, man, don't do that, man. That's fuel for me, okay? All you're going to do is make me stronger, because I assure you I'm going to get through this. And I'm going to get our properties through this, and I'm going to get our investors through this. At the end of the day, when the stock market's off 40%, 30% in 2 weeks, $10 trillion has been destroyed, okay? I'm not selling any of my real estate today. Never planned on it. We bought deals last month. Okay, I'm not selling that real estate until 2030. I've had this conversation at least 1,000 times. I don't sell right now. I didn't buy it to sell it right now. I bought it to sell it in 2030. You got to start thinking about 2030. Where are you going to be in 2025, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30? You think rents are going to be lower or higher? I've always said to you, rents could go lower right now. I always said to you, hey, unemployment can go up. I've been planning for unemployment. Okay, that's why if you look at the cities where I'm invested in, man, except for this coronavirus, I mean, you got to have something of biblical proportions to affect the asset that I am in. Okay, nothing's over leveraged, nothing. Okay, under 75% leverage on everything. Some stuff's as low as 60%. Don't be over leveraged. If you are, you're in trouble right now. Like, turn the keys in. 2, manage your relationship with your lender. Don't dodge your lender. 3, take care of the tenant. 4, take care of the property. Okay. If you got any questions, you can always email me, grant@cardonecapital.com, grant@cardonecapital.com. Happy to answer your questions. Appreciate all your comments below. Again, real estate's the place you want to be, folks. People have to live someplace. Food, water, real estate. What kind of real estate, though? What kind of real estate? The kind of real estate where people have to live. Okay, office buildings are going to be hurt. WeWorks is the group that was buying WeWorks. SoftBank is backing out of their agreement. Why? Because you don't need office buildings. You're not going to need as many shopping centers in America. Commercial residential real estate. Properties that provide safety, security, great residence, pools, amenities. A community, some kind of community, okay? When this thing's over with, people are not going to want to be by themselves. They want to be in a community. So this is where fortunes can be made right now, but you cannot make fortunes in real estate if you damage your relationship with the lender, the tenant, the property, or your investors. Okay, so just pay attention right now, man. You must have just done your fingernails, huh? They smell like.
Did. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just make sure you're taking care of your tenant, taking care of your relationship with your lender, taking care and communicating with the lender and your investors if you have people investing with you. I have 8,000 families that live with us, 3,200 investors that have trusted me. Okay, banks that have lent me over $1 billion that trust me with the money. Stay in communication, be transparent, tell the truth, tell them where you're at. This is a worldwide, global epidemic of biblical proportions. Now is not the time to hate on somebody. Okay, now is not the time to chop people up. Don't wish against people right now. Pull together right now. Okay, how you treat one another right now is going to be everything. So you're going to have to cut back on something. Be sure the things you cut back on aren't the things you're going to need 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now, a year from now. Make sure that whatever you're hating on today, bitching about today, okay, pissing on today, you don't need in the future. And relationships are one of those things. So take care of your lender, take care of the property, take care of your investor, take care of your tenant. Not in that order either, okay? God bless you guys. Be great, okay? And hang in there. Everything's going to be all right. We will get on the other side of this.
10x.
10x everything, right? I wonder how I save this, how I end it.
How do you end it?
I love you guys.
We're failing at this.
I don't know how to end it.
Okay, let's try this
I'm
one.
going to try that, but I don't think that works. I say
Maybe
share.
just this button.
Boom, just end it?
Yeah, just do that.
Bang. Are you scared?
No.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
No.
No, I'm not.
Okay, bye.
Bye.